Greetings all, it's Dr. Bankhead here at the Struggle in Thinking Out Loud. And the topic of this video is From Victimhood to Victory. And so, my parents died. I inherited their homes. I had to be dispossessed of each of those homes for a variety of reasons. Mostly because of my unstable employment situations. Because you see, when I would get to a certain level and I would get knocked down, sometimes I just had to leave to go find something better. And I did that. I did that on many occasions because I was being held down where I was with no opportunity to achieve better. So I had to leave. Simple as that. And as a result, over the years, um, it has had a negative effect on my finances. But that's okay. I'm still here, still able to pick my face up off the ground and forge ahead. And so I had a home that I was unable to keep for financial reasons, and I wound up being homeless for 2.5 years. I went to stay with a friend who had shared with me that I could stay for the rest of my life, never having to worry about where I go again. But you guys know my history. You know, it's up and down. So after 2 years, I was told that you gotta go. And since I don't believe in staying where I'm not wanted, I left. I've seen it all. I'm grateful that I have good health. And as far as the coincidences are concerned, they weren't coincidences. In fact, I've gone full circle. I started off doing a video about who the F was my friend, and I had a witch in my friends group. But you know, it's far more insidious than that. I had witches, or maybe not even witches. Maybe I shouldn't even label it. I had evil wishers and backstabbers in my friends group, as well as in my family. I've always known that I had family members who didn't like me for whatever reason. And yet, my mother encouraged me to be familial with my family because I had no brothers and sisters. And so she wanted me to embrace my next of kin, so to say, and forge relationships with them. But how do you forge relationships with people who hate you? How do you forge relationships with people who are envious of you? How do you forge relationships with people who are jealous of you? How do you forge relationships with people who desire for you to experience domestic violence or death by the hand of a lover, or who have cold, heartless, malicious intent toward you? And they're relentless. How do you do that? And so I've had to recognize who I have been surrounded by. And I've had to walk away because I had to learn how to love myself. And in learning how to love myself, I've learned how to engage in self care. I've learned how to stop people pleasing. I've learned how to put myself first. And so, this is why I say I have gone from victimhood because I very much felt like I was a victim. I was a victim in my family home, which incidentally, they said that, what goes on in here stays here. So you don't go and you don't talk about what's going on in your house. You keep that quiet. But I remember someone said to me once, as they saw a child being taken from their mother who was neglectful, and the child was being taken away by Child Protective Services. But the child was screaming and the child was crying. And the child was desperate to stay with its mother because that's all they knew of love. Children have no idea what's normal in a normal house, and they think what's going on in their house is normal. But this is Dr. Bikehead at the Struggle Inn. I've been a victim, and now I'm a victor, and you can be one too. Be encouraged. It doesn't always have to be this way. I am grateful, for I am fully great. I'll see you in the next video.